Greetings everyone, my name is Buck Business and welcome to my 100th video. That is correct, I have officially made it to 100 videos. Now unfortunately, Kawaii Critic still could not come to this video. He is still undergoing some treatment and getting the help he desperately needs. But for now, I wanted to do something very special to celebrate making it to 100 videos. So that is why to my right you see Syndicate X. And for those of you who don't know, back in 2013, Kawaii Critic published a Syndicate X. And before then, he was very determined, optimistic about wanting to get this book out there. Of course, he had to deal with his fair share of doubt and having individuals tell him that he would never publish a book, never see his book on the bookshelf, and that it would never succeed, and to stop writing altogether. These are just some of the things that he has been told throughout his life. But throughout it all, Kawaii Critic was still determined and published the book in 2013. And upon getting his own copy, he soon realized what a grave mistake he had made. With all the amounts of mistakes within the book, he was just distraught, as well as just seeing the book not succeed over the next 3 years. In other words, Syndicate X was a complete flop, and that is what drove Kawaii Critic into the depression in the first place. Now then, Kawaii Critic, even through that, is still writing. He is still determined to now republish Syndicate X as of right now, and I keep trying to warn him that the same thing is going to happen again. You see, he also fears that individuals now will not even recognize Syndicate X, or won't even give this new book, possibly in the future, a chance. He is so terrified of getting this book out there based off of his previous experiences, and it just doesn't end with the book. There have been countless other failures that Kawaii Critic has endured, and through it all, I just don't know how he keeps finding a way back. He keeps coming back more and more determined to do things like this. And that is exactly why I wanted to share my thoughts on Syndicate X, as I feel like having a new group of superheroes in this time, in this place, is something that Kawaii Critic desperately needs. He wants there to be new superheroes, and after talking to him for a while, there is still this glimmer of hope, and I don't know where it comes from, quite honestly. He feels so determined to go out and try to go out to conventions and spread the message that one day, just give it a chance if you ever see it or come across it. Syndicate X, either the original or this republished version he's working on, all he is asking for is to give it a chance. He does not care if someone hates it or if someone loves it. He just wants someone to give it a chance. And really, on his behalf, if you are watching this video, I would plead that you would at least consider it. Now, I know that this book can appear, if you Google it, if you Google exactly Syndicate X the book, you will see it's on the more expensive side. It's around $20, and that to Kawaii Critic is very expensive. Now, of course, I am a business pony, and I think that's well, I suppose for a new book it would be fair. Now, I did warn you about the mistakes, so be in store for that if you are willing to buy the original. Now, of course, Kawaii Critic is still working on the republication, the remake, if you will. So, hopefully, when that does turn about, hopefully, if you've watched this video this far, you'll think to yourself, you know what? It's about time to give new superheroes a chance. It is time for a new era of superheroes to come. We have seen superheroes of the past be rebooted and redone and remastered and etc, etc, etc. And I think it is about time to give something that came around the late 2000 era a chance. I think it is time to really consider the possibility that there can be more superheroes and that there could be something further. Now, I've called Kawaii Critic crazy myself. I mean, he is someone who wants to see this one day turn into a big movie or a big video game. And his wishes for this movie, I do have a certain amount of respect for it, to be honest. He wants to make this movie in a place where no great movie has come from, in his little hometown of whatever the equivalent of Providence, Rhode Island is. And he wants to make the movie there. As I said, there has not really been a successful movie that has come from this location. And he wants this to blow up out of huge proportions. And sure, maybe one day it'll join the rest of the superhero, franchises or whatever. There'll probably be a desire to have a sequel or so on and so forth. But just to have this opportunity, this chance, is all Kawaii Critic has wanted his entire life. Ever since he was a colt, all he wanted to see was Syndicate X either being a video game that's successful or this big movie that's also successful. And really, all I can ask, once again, is if you do see this video, to consider giving something new a chance. I know it sounds risky, but life is all about risk. And it is time, I do truly believe, for new superheroes to stand up and give them the spotlight they deserve. So with that being said, I want to thank each and every individual who has either made a comment or seen any of my videos. It really does mean a lot, and I know that there's a lot of work still to be done as far as quality, as far as so much of other stuff that I really want to do to help Kawaii Critic when he does return. I want him to return to a channel that has great quality, has a great microphone in use, has just great everything, so he can satisfy more individuals. That is his dream as far as YouTube is concerned, so when he comes back, that is what I want to have already for him. And with that being said, if you do like this video, please look in the link in the description to see where you can get a copy of the original Syndicate X if you are willing to go through that experience. Also, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, Farewell, everyone.